Wylam, and this is the high street of Wylam, and never really been here before, so we're just going to kind of go and explore, see what we can find. Got a couple of really nice coffee shops. Unfortunately nothing's open with the stupid virus. I like that monkey puzzle tree. It's quite a quaint little place. Peter's just spotted this old wooden building. What do you think it is?
I don't know, but it's
kind of cool.
It looks really, really old, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll head up to the church.
Yep. Are we going down the little alley thing? We're going to head up this alleyway. Looks quite interesting. Wow, I could do with one of them to clean my windows with. Or just... That's really cool. Oh, look at that cherry tree house. Isn't that quaint? That's my word of the day, quaint. Cherry tree cottage. I could call mine cherry tree terrace because I have got a cherry tree and I live in a terraced house. Wow, that's cool. We've just come out of the alleyway and we found the church. Cherry Tree Lane. A lot of cherry trees round here. St Oswald's Church Hall. It's quite a new looking church. Got the usual yew trees. What do you think?
I don't know, yeah. We don't know, we'll just have a walk around.
Look at these spooky yew trees. Let's go under the spooky yew trees. Ooh. You see how nothing grows underneath them? It's got a beautifully manicured lawn. Very interesting, like, I wonder if this is the vicarage. Whoa. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's lovely. Wow. Look at the grass. It's like a bowling green. It's very beautiful. Oh. Ding, 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 ding. Wow, that was awesome. Look at the size of the trees. There's a lovely manicured bush. Some nice lupins. It's very pretty. There's no graves though. I wonder where they bury the dead people. They're not in the churchyard. Foxglove, a digitalis. They're actually poisonous. And there's some ladies' mantle. They collect dewdrops. I like flowers as well.
It's a dead church, there's no graveyard.
I've just said that. Where are the dead people? There's just nobody. No dead people. And they might have landscaped over the top of the dead people. Crikey. Look at the porch. It's beautiful. All of that wood. It's all being carved. It's lovely. It's lovely colours. Very strange church. Yeah, they could have landscaped over the graves, or maybe they moved them somewhere
We
else.
must distance ourselves from each other and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
No comment.
And so our building must remain closed.
Yeah, just at a time when everybody needs their religion, they're not allowed to have it.
I've never seen a church like this without any...
It's beautiful though, isn't it? It's very
but it's
pretty.
weird.
A lot of people would say that it was more spooky to see graves.
No, it's not the...
You like to see graves in a churchyard. Maybe they used to bury them over there.
Well, every single church I've been in or we've seen, every single church has had old gravestones around it.
Well, maybe they're just radical. Maybe we've entered the land of immortality and nobody dies here. We just asked some people that lived in the cottages, and they live here, but they'd no idea where the dead people go either.
Oh, look at those things, they're weird.
They're red hot pokers.
Oh.
Or they were, they're kind of dying off. We could be like David Bellamy.
Yeah. I'm quite a natural with all this nature stuff, aren't I?
Yeah, you just...
Look at those ones.
They're digitalis foxgloves.
I knew that, I was just kind of...
But you just said that a cherry tree was an oak tree. These are really nice. The bees love them.
I like them.
The only thing is they are poisonous.
Well, I don't
Not that you would eat one. Oh, is that the other? No, that's not.
Florist hall cottages, I like that.
Wow, that's cool. Some lovely gardens. See, there's some lovely rockery plants, but they do spread a lot. The walls here are really strange. They look like volcano rock. But I have a theory. I think that it could be slag out with some, burning process.
Some old coal mine.
Yeah, something like that. We've just come down to the river at Wylam. Wow, that's really cool. If you go over that bridge there, you get to the other side, there's a station. I think there was some kind of battle here a long time ago, where I'm not sure which sides it were, probably the Scottish and the English, and one was on one side of the river and the other were on the other side, and they had like a camp overnight, and then the next morning one of them got up to let his horse drink from the water, and the other side thought that he was attacking, so that's when the battle commenced. So in that river, which is the River Tyne, is probably lots of swords and things like that. Go and have a look down here. Danger! Do not go in the water. The river is dangerous. Strong currents and sultanas and masons. Wow. I bet there's a load of treasure in there. The king's sword could be down there. Peter's telling me off because I didn't bring my chair and there's nowhere to sit to have our picnic. It's really lovely here. It's really nice. You'd think that they would have a row of chairs, wouldn't you?
You would have thought so.
Because it's a lovely view. I love rivers that have got kind of like rocks in them, where it's kind of like all flowing. That's a weird tree. Wow, it's really interesting. We're near Stephenson's cottage. We'll go and have a look there later. That's the railway station over there. Wow, it's lovely. You don't tend to think of the time as having like rocks and babbling, you know, like babbling brooks. Because when you get further towards the sea, it's just a big kind of deep, dirty looking river. I mean, it's not really dirty, but it just kind of looks brown and murky. Whereas this is really pretty. The station's lovely over there. It's really nice. It's just that you can't really get down to the river here. We're at George Stephenson's birthplace.
Half a mile down there.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Aye.
Well, we've got to go and see it. Cherryburn, the birthplace of Thomas Beswick, is also 4 miles away. Well, we won't be going that far. Can you make it to half a mile? Okay. It's down here. You never know, there might be a seat down here. It's like we're trying to find a seat to have a picnic and there's just no seats anywhere.
Well, at least there's plenty of toilets.
Well, yeah, there's loads of bushes. In this new world of COVID, everybody's peeing in bushes because there's no toilets open. It's quite nice. Oh, come on, what are those over there, Peter, that you just said are what?
Well, I thought at first, on first sight, just on a casual glance out the corner of my eye, I thought they were pigeon rocks.
Bloody big pigeons.
But there's some right next to them.
They're the horsey houses. Mind you, we did just come across a massive big pigeon that scared the crap out of us.
We're walking up to, I think it's George Stephenson's house, his birthplace up here. This is an old wagon way that runs from Wylam to Newburn.
That's the place, Newburn.
Newburn, yeah.
I told you there was another
And
place.
it's quite a popular cyclist route.
And guess what?
What?
If you get hungry, they've got lots of wagon wheels. We're finding George Stephenson's house, which is kind of through the wagon way, through the woods. And what we need to know is, does George Stephenson have a toilet? And if so, would he let us use it? But with this new bubble thing that's in place, we might not be allowed in his house anyway. Guess what? George Stephenson was a Gemini because he was born on June the 9th of June, 1781. Gosh, that's a long time ago, isn't it? And he died in 1848. And this is the house that he was actually born in. So, that's where he came out. It's got a lovely little plaque on the wall. But George Stephenson is kind of really important in my life. There's a bit okay. Isn't it really pretty? I bet it's lovely inside. Look at the little windows. Now, George Stephenson is important in my life because my dad worked on the railway, and when I was a little girl we used to go to Darlington Station where they had a replica of Stephenson's rocket. And I can always remember the Stockton to Darlington. They had like, I think it was 100 years or something of steam. and they had all of the different trains that went around, and Stephenson's rocket was one of them. So it kind of brings back memories. But what a lovely little house. I bet it's lovely inside. But just one more thing. No wonder he had to invent trains, because he was a very long way away from the village, so he needed some way of getting there. Well, I was looking for a place to have a wee-wee, seeing as there's no toilets, but came round this corner and guess what? Look, there's a seat! We can have a picnic right by the river. Oh, look, there's even more than one seat. I'm sure those guys on the bikes were the ones that were up at the Angel of the North. Oh, how beautiful. We've got a fantastic place to have a picnic. Wow, perfect. Look, Peter's got his picnic.
Well, we stopped to have a picnic. A sandwich, a drink, a bit of salad, some olives in this beautiful...
My own lettuce that I grew with my own fair hands.
In this beautiful little, it's kind of a little clearing just opposite George Stephensons' cottage. Really, really nice, because it's right on the banks of the Tyne here. Look at that.
Well, now we've gone further along the river, the seaward direction, to a place called, I think it's Newburn, but apparently it's Newburn. Newburn. And remember when I was telling you about that battle? It never actually happened in Wylam, it happened at Newburn, which is here. And this is the kind of like the Riverside Park. Wow. You could wear off your dinner on those.
There's a pub here, there's a cafe, there's a brewery, the Big Lamp Brewery is here.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big place, it's normally very, very popular. There's picnic tables everywhere, so families come down and picnic. We're right next to the Tyne, and just up here is the other end of the wagonway that goes to Whalum, past George Stephensons' birthplace.
What's that church over there?
I haven't got a clue.
It looks like a big church. It's over the other side of the river. It's not as pretty as Whalum, is it, really?
Oh, that's all right.
But this will be where they had the battle, because in those days, though, the Tyne wasn't as deep.